I'm a recovering bookstore owner. I had Inkling's Bookshop for 10 years with my business partner, Pokey Anderson, and I still and will always love books. I do have a Kindle at home, but there's something about a book. And my favorite section of this store is the science fiction rack, just behind us. I'm a big science fiction reader, but I shop all over the store.
And what's on your nightstand right now? What are you reading?
I am reading a science fiction book, David Weber, the Shiva option.
Oh, great.
So I can tell you exactly what it is. It's, science fiction is both. It's I deal with real world problems every day, and so it's an escape. But well done science fiction gives you an idea of possibilities. I've lived in Montrose for a very long time, actually more than 20 years, and I've seen a lot of the changes. But even before I moved into Montrose, I was actively engaged in the community as a community volunteer. I can remember when the Montrose claim to fame was nightclubs and bars, and you could look out on Westheimer and it was a traffic jam every Friday and Saturday night with teenagers from the suburbs coming in to see the exotic gay people on the street. Now the best restaurants in Houston are along that same strip and in the broader Montrose area. People come here to eat, to be entertained, to check out the neat boutique shops in the area, to antique. There's just much more variety, and people understand the variety that's here. The other thing that's happened is that there are new Montrosians. I don't know whether you would call them Montrosians or not, but it's a good enough word. We're getting a lot of empty nesters, people who've lived in the suburbs and have now moved in. We're getting new residents from other parts of the country who are used to a vibrant urban environment and want to live in Montrose. And it has become, if not the most, one of the most walkable neighborhoods in the city. I love the fact that I'm able to walk from my home out to breakfast or to dinner, and I see people walking through the neighborhoods all the time. From a practical standpoint, the street sweeping program that the management district has just started is going to be tremendously helpful. Having the Montrose Management District aggressively clean the major thoroughfares through Montrose will make those roads much more bike friendly. Of course, Montrose is also where we rolled out our recycling program for small businesses. I wish I could have a really first-class recycling everywhere in the city of Houston, and we're about to roll out a new phase across the city for homes. Recycling actually costs more money than just picking up trash and taking it to a landfill. And we have done all our expansion over the last few years we just get more and more efficient, and every bit of savings we have, we turn it back into our recycling program. But it was time to offer recycling to small businesses in neighborhoods where we already had recycling for homes. Montrose was the perfect place to do it, and Montrose small businesses have embraced the idea of recycling, but we could do more. So more businesses need to call up solid waste and say, there's a fee for businesses, but it's a modest fee, and it makes recycling so easy for those who want to do it. The most critical thing that we can have is our residents and business owners engaged in community and with each other. This is not about the city doing a lot of thou shalt nots, because this is an unzoned city. That's a blessing and a curse. There's some good things and bad things that happen with it. We as a community have to recognize the things that attract us here and preserve them. But it also has to remain a neighborhood of people of different incomes, of different interests, of different lifestyles. We have to have room for the college students, and we have St. Thomas right in the middle of Montrose, but then Rice just a little bit away. Places where they can still find an affordable rent, but there are also homes for families. We have to continue the mix, and we have to make sure that the city maintains the infrastructure we need to support all that wonderful vibrancy and mix.